Yes, good morning, student. Today I am going to first remind all the points which we have learned in previous two lectures of the chapter 3 trigonometric function. Right. The first we have learned about the definition of angle. Right. Definition of angle we have learned as a measure of amount of a initial ray about its initial point. Then we have discussed about the unit of the angle, that is most likely two units, that is degree measure and what radian measure. Right. Then we have defined the relation between the radian measure and degree measure also. Then we have written the formula to convert the degree measure into radian measure into degree measure. Also we have discussed about the relation between the real number and radian measure. Real number and radian are similar, nothing different, right? Then we have solved the example exercise 3.1 on the basis of the degree measure and radian measure. Then we have discussed about the trigonometry function. In trigonometry function, we have defined all other trigonometry function, that is cosec, sec, tan, cot, as a what sine and cos. Right? We represent all these three functions as a sine and cos. Then we have defined also trigonometric identity, that is sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. From this also we have derived another two identities, that is sec square x minus tan square x is equal to 1. Then next identity is cos square x minus cos square x is equal to 1. Then also we have seen the value of the sine and cosine function. All other trigonometric functions are repeated after the interval of 2 pi. And from this we have written that sine of 2n pi plus x is equal to sine x. Cos of 2n pi plus x is equal to cos x. Similarly we write for other four functions, that is cos x, sec, tan, cot also. Right? Then we have defined we have prepared the table of the values for the value of the trigonometric function for the radian measure. Alpha is 0, pi by 3, pi by 4, pi by 6, pi by 2, then pi, etc. Pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, etc. We have prepared the table which you have done already in SSC also. Right. Then we have discussed about the increasing and decreasing function also. Right, increasing and decreasing function. Then we have discussed about the sign of the trigonometric function in all quadrant. Right. Now, by using all this, we are going to discuss about the graph of the trigonometric function. Today, the first point is graph of the trigonometric function. So we consider graph of y is equal to sin x. See, now we consider always domain on the x-axis and its value, that is range or codomain, always lies on the y-axis. We write here, we consider point as in a radian measure minus pi by plus pi by 2. Then we write pi here, right side pi, then we write 3 pi by 2, then 2 pi. This side similarly, minus pi by 2, left side, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, then minus 2 pi. We have seen in identity sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. We have seen this sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. The sum of two positive real number is 1 means the maximum value of the sin or cos is either maximum value is plus 1 or and minimum value must be minus 1. That is the range of sin function. We have also defined range of sin function, cosine function, domain, codomain also we have seen. So what is maximum value of sin cos is 1 and minus 1, and therefore the graph never going up this horizontal line. So we wrote a line, horizontal line or parallel to x-axis passes through 0, minus 1 and 0, 1. This line is y is equal to 1, y is equal to minus 1. This is the maximum value of the sine function, minimum value of the sine function. Right? We know the value of, we prepare the table here, x and y. We take 0 here, then pi by 2. Between 0 and pi by 2 we get 3 value, that is pi by 6, pi by 4 and pi by 3. We have already written in the table, right? Then pi by 2 and so on. So what is sine 0 is 0, so y is equal to 0. Sine pi by 6 is equal to 1 upon 2, that is 0.5. Pi by 4 is 1 by root 2 and pi by 3 is root 3 by 2, sine pi by 2 is 1. Then we discuss about then we know the sine pi is 0, 3 pi by 2 is minus 1, 2 pi is 0. Now we plot the point on the in a coordinate axis, coordinate plane. The first point is 0, 0. Then this is 1 upon 2, the midpoint of this. Here we get minus 1 upon 2. The pi by 4, that is the midpoint of 0 and pi by 2, that is pi by 4 must be here. So what is pi by 4? Pi by 6. Pi by 6 is, both sides you get pi by 6 is here. This value is represent pi by 6. So pi by 6 is 1 upon 2, so we put here pi by, value of pi by 6 is 1 upon 2. Then we go direct to pi by 2. So what is sine pi by 2? Sine pi by 2 is 1. So sine pi by 2 and this is 1. This point will be what? Pi by 4 and 1 upon 2. Similarly, now we join all this point. Right, the graph passing to what? Origin. And first quadrant 0 to pi by 2 function is increasing and it will be 1. Now see that in second quadrant function will be decreased. The same image of this you get here, the same shape you get, but it will be come to 0. Sin pi will be 0. Right? This is pi common. Then we move to here, pi to between pi to 3 pi by 2. So you get here 3 pi by 2 is what? Minus 1. Minus 1. So we draw like this. And then 2 pi is equal to 0. Right. Similarly here, sine of minus pi by 2 is minus 1 because sine is odd function. Sine is odd function. Sine of minus pi by 2 is equal to minus sine pi by 2 and is equal to here minus 1. Right, this way. So sine of minus pi by 2 is minus 1. Then sine of minus pi, sine pi is 0, then sine of minus pi is also 0. We do like then we write sine of minus 3 pi by 2 is plus 1. And then again sine of minus 2 pi is 0. So this is the graph of graph of what? Sine function. So from the graph we get all the properties of the sine function, that is the sine is main even function. Why? The horizontal line parallel to x axis which is intersect graph in more than one point, and therefore it is a main even function. Right? Also we say that the graph value of the graph, the shape of the graph will be similar in interval 0 to 2 pi. See here, in 0 to 2 pi interval, right? It is repeated. The graph is repeated in 0 to 2 pi. Right here also. The shape of the graph is like this. Shape of this graph also in interval 0 to 2 pi. That is interval of 2 pi. This line is complete 2 pi. Here also this line is 2 pi. That is the period of the sine function is 2 pi, and so on. We also discussed about the increasing and decreasing function. So see, in 0 to pi by 2, the graph will be, shape of graph is like this, and therefore it is increasing. See, the value of x is increased and value of y is also increased. So right, in pi by 2 pi, see the graph will be from top to bottom, it will become, and therefore graph value of the sine function is decreased. So see, the value of x is increased, but value of y will be decreased. In this way we find the properties of the all sine function. Property of the y is equal to sin x, right? Similarly, we can draw the graph of y is equal to cos x, y is equal to cos x. So y is equal to cos x is what? So x is equal to 0, then it is 1. Means the graph of y is equal to cos x is not passing through origin, it is passing through 0, 1, right? But cos pi by 2 is 0, so we get point here. See here. I will take another joke. Color. Sit out. This way. Right. Then what is cos pi? The value of cos pi is minus 1, so it will become here. Then 3 pi by 2 is 0. This way. Then 2 pi is what? 1. This way. Similarly, this side, the cos of minus pi by 2 is 0. Then cos of minus pi is what? So this cos of minus pi is minus 1. Cos pi is 1, cos is even function. And then 3 pi by 2 you get 0 here. Cos of minus 3 pi by 2 is 0. Then cos of minus 2 pi is equal to plus 1. In this way, the graph of the y is equal to cos x. Right? Similarly, we can discuss about the properties of cosine function. No need to discuss here. You can read from the textbook. Now we discuss the graph of y is equal to tan x and y is equal to cot x. And y is equal to cot x. Right, what is the domain of tangent function? So what is here? Y is equal to tan x. So what is x belongs to? r minus 2n plus 1 pi by 2 and belongs to z. Right? So all the real number except all pi by 2 whose multiple is for odd integer. So we put the value here, minus pi by 2 here, plus pi by 2 sorry. Then we write here pi, then 3 pi by 2, then 2 pi. This side, left side you get my negative number, minus pi by 2. Here minus pi, then we write minus 3 pi by 2 and so on. Right, the function is not defined at odd multiple of pi by 2. That is, it is not defined at pi by 2 minus pi by 2. Right, the coefficient of pi by 2 is 1, which is odd integer. It is not defined, so we put the dotted line here. We dotted line, vertical line passing through pi by 2 and it is dotted line. We put the dotted line here. I put dot like this. Right, dotted line. Similarly, we put the one dotted line passing to minus pi by 2, which is parallel to y-axis. We dotted the dotted line from 3 pi passing to 3 pi by 2 parallel to y-axis. Similarly, here also everywhere, wherever pi by 2 is there. Right? Now, what is the range of tan function? The range of tan function is r, and it is always increasing function. So, pi by 4. The midpoint of this, this is origin 0, 0. So pi by 4 here, and tan pi by 4 is equal to 1. We put 1 here, and this side will be minus 1. So tan pi by 4 is 1. This point is on the graph. Similarly, tangent of minus pi by 4 is equal to here minus 1. Right. So now we do the graph like this. The range of tan function is r. That is y is infinite plus infinity, y is this side minus infinity, but it is not touched this line, right? So we do the line, this line goes near and near to line y is equal to minus pi by 2. Right, this never intersect each other, never touch each other. It goes very near to this line, this curve. And this is a graph of what? Y is equal to 10. Similarly, in this interval you get between pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2, you get the same shape here. Put the dotted line here. In this way, you get the graph which is passes to 0 pi, and the graph will be like this. Right. So we have discussed about the PS function, that is all the trigonometric function is repeat in the interval of 2 pi. But you can see here in tan function, so you get the same graph in the interval of pi. This length is minus pi by 2 pi. The length of interval is pi here, up to here. Similarly, the length of this interval is also pi. Minus plus pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 is also pi. That is, it is repeat after in the interval of pi. And therefore, the principal period of tan function is pi. Similarly, we can do the graph of y is equal to cot x. Right? This is increasing function. So cot is decreasing function. So cot will become in between 0 to pi like this. The shape of the graph y is equal to cot x is like this, between 0 to pi. Right? This is also repeat in the interval of pi, and therefore the principal period of what? Cot function is also pi. Now we are going to know the graph of y equals sec x. See, the y equals sec x, I have already wrote the graph of this x axis, y axis, where I have put the point on the x axis, that is 0, pi by 2, pi 3, pi by 2, pi etc. That is domain of the sec function. What is domain of sec function? So y is equal to sec x belongs to r minus 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, n belongs to z. That is all the real number except odd multiple of pi by 2. That is the domain of x axis. So I put the all real number, I put the puncture here, pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, minus pi by 2, minus 3 by 2. And I drew the line, dotted line passing through pi by 2 parallel to what? Y axis. Similarly here, 3 pi by 2. Similarly here, minus pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. Now, what is range of sec function? The range of sec function is y is greater than equal to 1 or y is less than equal to minus 1. That is, the value of y will be right side of the 1 and left side of, that is upper half plane of the line y is equal to 1. Value of y will be in graph, it is upper half plane of the line y is equal to 1, and value of sec function, that is y, is in lower half plane of the line y is equal to minus 1, and therefore the value of y is never lies between minus 1 and 2. It is not here, right? Now see the value of sec pi by 3, cos pi by 3 is 1 upon 2, the sec pi by 3 is equal to, you get 2 here, so this point will be here, and sec minus pi by 3 is also 2, and 1 sec 0 is 1, so we get 3 points here, right? We join all this point in our order, and see the sec pi by 2 is not defined, sec of minus pi by 2 is not defined, so you get a parabolic shape here, join in order. Right, the graph and this line y is equal x is equal to minus pi by 2, vertical line, and the graph and graph of this function and line x is equal to pi by 2 never touch each other, right? All the point on the line is never lies, and therefore we consider dotted line here, right? Similarly, we consider here what is cos sec pi. The sec pi is equal to minus 1, you get this point, and then what is sec, here we get pi by 2, pi minus pi by 3, that is 2 pi by 3. So you get here 2 pi by 3, and pi plus pi by 3, that is you get here 4. Pi plus pi by 3 is 4 pi by 3. And 2 pi by 3, 2 pi by 3 lies in which quadrant? Second quadrant. In second quadrant, sec is negative. So you get this minus 2. Similarly, at 4 pi by 3, 4 pi by 3 lies in third quadrant. In third quadrant also sec is negative, its value is also minus 2. So we put point is, now join all the point in order, so you get this shape here, and also you get here this side. This one. To see the shape of the graph, this line is what? Main y-axis, that is x is equal to 0. This is the graph is what? Symmetric about the line x is equal to 0. Similarly, this line is vertical line, so x is equal to pi. So this is symmetric about the line x is equal to pi. Similarly, you get the same shape here, like this. And so on. Right? So this is also symmetric about the line x is equal to minus pi. So in this way we do the graph of y is equal to sec x. Similarly, you can do the graph of y is equal to cos x, but instead of minus pi by 2, pi by 2, you get the shape will be like this only, but between 0 and pi. Right? The shape will be between 0 and pi. Then pi to what? 2 pi. This side you get minus pi to 0. Like this. So you can do the graph of y is equal to cos x. Right? Now we are going to solve the example on the base of this, right? On the base of identity. First example, illustration number 6. Cos x is equal to, example 6, page 61. If cos x is equal to minus 3 by 5, x lies in third quadrant, now find the value of other trigonometric function. That is, you have to find the value of x and the cos x, that is sec x, tan x, cot x, right? Sin x and cosec x. So see here, cos x is given minus 3 by 5. The second condition is given, x lies in third quadrant. Right? This is also written as x belongs to what? Third quadrant is between pi and 3 pi by 2. X lies between pi and 3 pi by 2, third quadrant. So see the quadrant, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant. And we have, last time we have seen this sign of trigonometric function, all positive here. S means sine is positive and its reciprocal. T means tangent is positive and its reciprocal. And C means cos is positive and its reciprocal. So remember this, right? Cos x is minus 3 by 5. Right? Now, we apply the identity here. Cos square x plus sin square x is equal to 1. Right? Cos square x. So we substitute value of cos here. So you get minus 3 by 5 whole square. Right? Plus sin square x is equal to 1. So therefore, we get 9 by 25 plus sin square x is equal to 1, and therefore sin square x is equal to 1 minus 9 by 25, right? And is equal to, you get take LCM here, so 25 minus 9 by 25. 25 minus 9 is 60 by 25 sin square x. So here we write sin x is equal to what? Plus or minus square root 16 by 25, and therefore sin x is equal to what? Plus or minus 4 upon 5. Here sin x upon is plus or minus 4 upon 5, but at the time these two values not possible for any function. Only one value is possible, right? The sin x is either plus 4 by 5 or minus 4 by 5, and for that the condition is given here, x lies in third quadrant, but we write here x belongs to what? Third quadrant means pi to 3 pi by 2. Given. This is given. Right? And therefore sin x is always negative. Sin x is less than 0 in third quadrant. So we write sin x, therefore, what is the right value? Sin x is equal to minus 4 by 5. Right, this way. So this is important quadrant of given angle. So now we get cos x is given, we have find sin x is minus 4 by 5. By using these two, we can find all other functions. Right, value of all other functions. First we write the cosec x is given minus 3 by 5. The reciprocal of cos x is sec x is minus 5 by 3. Then also we write here sin x, we have find, that is minus 4 by 5. Its reciprocal we write cosec x is equal to minus 5 by 4. Then tan x we have to find. So tan x will be what? Sin x upon cos x. And therefore sin x upon cos x, The sin x is given minus 4 by 5. Cos x we have it is minus 3 by 5, and therefore minus minus you get plus 4, 5 cancel, you have 4 by 3. This is tan x. So its reciprocal is cot x. Cot x is 3 by 4. See here, x lies in third quadrant. So in third quadrant, tangent is positive, t is positive, that is tan x is 4 by 3, its reciprocal is also positive, so we get cot x is 3 by 4, right? Remaining all are negative. These two are positive, remaining all are negative. So you can see this, right? Cos x is minus 3 by 5, sec x is minus 5 by 3, sin x is minus 4 by 5, and cosec x is minus 5 by 4.